Okay, we're continuing Module 6, Accounts Receivable. Alright, this time we're going to receive a payment for invoice 1001, which was from Indie Publishing. So I'm going to close the chart of accounts, and I'll actually just go to plus this new link here and go to bank deposit. And that's going to link me to the unpaid invoices. So I'm going to select, I want to make sure that you select the account of the checking account, and the date for this is, they show this as 2/12. Oh, no, so sorry. Exit out of this. I'm sorry, I skipped a step. I want to receive payment. I apologize. So on page 48, we want to receive a payment from Indie Publishing. So it pulls up this invoice. This is the one we want. The date that it says to use is February the 10th. So go back to February 10th to record this payment. The reference number, it shows the method of payment this time is ACCT. So this is an electronic payment. We don't have that option, so we're going to have to add that. So we're going to save that, and then go back and choose. And then it says to use ACH for the reference number. That we want it to deposit this to the payments to deposit, the undeposited funds. So we change the date. This is the invoice, and it's a total of $30,000. So we double check to make sure there's nothing else. Okay, so we want to do save. We really just want to save this, but I'm just going to do save and close. Because now we're going to go to the bank deposit. Now we're going to deposit this $30,000. And we'll use the same date, 2/10. Oops. Alright, and this time we want to deposit it to the checking account, 1234. So it's going to transfer from the undeposited funds to the checking account. Select the invoice. This payment method, this one was a check. No, I'm sorry. It was the ACCT. Why didn't I was already using this one. Okay. No, I'm not seeing it there. Okay, let's just leave that blank. Oh, the reference is ACH. For some reason, the ACH and the payment method is not listed. We're not going to list that right now. Alright, we got the front, we got the $30,000. Alright, so we're ready to save and close. Now, in an actual business, you could print out that deposit ticket. You could use that and save it for your records, take it to the bank, etc. You don't have that option of printing it. The form that we just looked at was an actual, that would be your deposit receipt or deposit slip. Okay, so now if we look at the register for the checking account, we can see that the $20,000 deposit was recorded. And I think I forgot to change the date. So let me go back to the deposits. Okay. So receipts. Well, I'm not going to worry about the date on that, but I should have changed the date to February 10th. So at this point, I'm going to just leave the bank deposit as is. I'm not going to worry about. I can go to the chart of accounts. And I can select this where the deposit was made. And let's see if it will allow me to edit that and change that date to 2/10. So I was able to change the date to 2/10. Now you can see that. The disadvantage of doing this with these dates and not just using current dates is that you're showing things chronologically, because we had payments. We made payments in Module 5 and they appear after these deposits. So anyway, it's here now. Corrected the date. All right, the next page, page 49, we're going to add 2 more invoices, and these are going to be open invoices when we go to generate our reports. So I'm going to go to New, and then I'll record invoice. We're going to record 2 invoices. The customer for the first one is Alpha Game Publisher. Invoice is 1003. Net 30 are the terms. The date is 2/20. So we'll change this to 2/20. And the services, we have design and graphics and 1 unit, and the rate for that's $10,000 for this invoice, and then there is the programming and coding and 1 unit, and the rate is also $10,000. So the total for this invoice is $20,000. Okay, so let's verify. I've got the invoice number, the terms. You have some space where you could record memo, etc., some description. You can even record some internal customer notes. So if you needed to record this and you wanted to print the invoice for the customer, this would not appear on the memo. All right, so I'm going to do save and new because we need to enter 1 more. And we are going to enter another invoice for indie publishing. So we'll select the customer, make sure that the invoice number is correct, the terms of net 30. This one is dated March 20th. And the items, we've got design and graphics. This one, they're charging $15,000 for these services. And then there is programming and coding, and they're charging $15,000 for these services. And then they also have the testing. So different service here, and that's $10,000. So the total of this invoice is 40,000. Ooh, I made a mistake. Ooh, make sure that you don't enter too many zeros. Okay, I got carried away there. So 15,000. Notice here you have this option. If you clicked this and there was a tax attached to this service, it would calculate the tax percentage. But for this company, they do not tax labor. So most states don't tax labor. All right, so we're done entering the invoice. We don't have any reference numbers to go for this. So I'm going to do save and close. So that's going to read the invoices. Though you can see now that if we go to the chart of accounts, you can see that the accounts payable accounts receivable has increased. So we entered those two. One was for 20,000, one was for 40,000. So that balance has increased. Also, look down at the we haven't received the payment yet. So the undeposited funds is not reflecting anything because all payments have been officially deposited. All right, that takes care of page 49. So on page 50, we're going to be generating reports. So I'm going to end this video. I'll start a new video for the reports.